It's been just over an hour since Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s plane crashed here at the Elizabethton Airport. Let me give you a closer look at the scene here. My photographer Andy is going to zoom in. As you can see, we have dozens of law enforcement here on scene. And as you can tell, the plane is pretty much sitting right in the middle of the road. It's very eerie just seeing this plane in wreckage, but it's really, of course, great news that we can report to you that everyone's okay. Well, Casey and Amy, I have to tell you, I've never felt wind this strong here in the Tri-Cities region. If you can tell, my pants are starting to blow towards the camera right now. We are less than a half hour away from President Trump's scheduled arrival here in Bluntville, Tennessee. There he goes. Of course, you can hear the crowd, so they're still cheering for him, saying goodbye to him, and there he goes. He's entering the motorcade as we speak. Take a look at the snow that's been piled up here on the side of the road. Still plenty of snow here for a snowball. As you can see, it's pretty firm. Just last week, Greene County inmate Rusty Lynn Church walked off from a litter work crew here at Horse Creek Park. Medical professionals and law enforcement took the stand here today, detailing the sights and sounds after the alleged murders. This really is a miracle here that no one was hurt here on the highway behind me as this plane came crashing onto the highway. I want to show you something significant that we're seeing behind us. I'm told that's actually jet fuel that's still smoking and burning here on the highway. That's why we have all these law enforcement agencies ensuring that people do not drive by here as they continue to investigate and work this crash scene after Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s plane crashed here at the end of the runway around 3:40 this afternoon. And let's go to our left now. I want to show you the crash scene one more time. Let's give you a closer look at what we're seeing at this hour. As you can tell, the plane is still sitting on the road here. As you heard Sheriff Lunsford talking about, he talked about the significance of this plane sitting on the roadway and on a busy roadway. As a matter of fact, a roadway that many people drive by here in Elizabethton on a regular basis, and it's really a miracle that no cars were hit in this incident, and again, no one on board the plane was hurt. And we do know that Dale Earnhardt Jr. was taken to the hospital, and Sheriff Lunsford did say that he was alert and talking to him, so that's great news here this evening, that Dale Earnhardt Jr. and his family and all the 5 people that were on board that plane were okay after this plane came crashing here at the end of the runway. And as you can see, we do have law enforcement from various agencies here on the scene. We have fire department, we have the sheriff's office, and I would imagine federal investigators with the NTSB and the FAA are en route or might already be here to start this investigation that I would imagine is going to go well into the night as well as into the coming days as they continue to investigate this incident here this afternoon in Elizabethton. But for now, I want to send it to Josh, who's also on scene here.
He's outgoing. He doesn't walk, but he's pretty active. He crawls. He gets around.
Samantha Atkins says her 10-year-old son, Jesse, is a happy child who loves everyone. He's a second grader at Love Chapel Elementary School and rides the bus home every afternoon. Friday's ride was different.
I was just horrified to look at him.
The school district says the bus attendant was in the back row attending to 2 students who needed immediate attention when a kindergarten student badly scratched Jesse. The district says neither the bus driver nor attendant hurt anyone in distress at the front of the bus. The nurse at the next school on the route, Unicoi Elementary, was called to help Jesse as soon as the bus driver noticed.
The aide had Jesse holding him, facing him. Usually he hands him out facing me. Jesse can't defend himself, and that makes it not okay because I'm his voice. And have to be.
Adkins says more needs to be done to prevent something like this from happening again.
To the aid job, the bar needs to be raised. If you need 2, you need 2 on the bus. Special needs children require special care.
Do you feel the aide should be reprimanded?
Yes.
In this case? Okay.
I do.
In a statement to News Channel 11, Unicoi County Director of Schools John English says in part the health and safety of the students in Unicoi County is our first priority. We deeply regret this incident for all students involved and have offered support to the students and families, including the offer to pay for medical expenses incurred on March 15th.
Time has made it a little bit easier, but obviously never forget. You know, it's a thought every single day.
Every single day.
They ain't many hours that I don't think of her.
Every single hour, Regilla and Stacy comes to mind.
It's just been a long 5 year, hadn't it, Keisha?
For her daughter, Keisha, and Mother Georgia, yet there are still so many unanswered questions in her murder.
We don't know anything more than we did the day that it happened.
A loving bond,
Purple is her favorite color.
now illustrated on Keisha's arm.
The birds are kind of like flying up towards the heaven as if her soul's kind of releasing.
48-year-old Stacy's life was cut short on August 5th. 2013. Investigators say Regilla Ann Stacy was found shot multiple times with blunt force trauma injuries inside of her home here on Mountain View School Road.
I was working that day.
Detective Lieutenant Clifton Evans with the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office responded that afternoon after a call from Stacy's ex-husband who made the discovery.
From the evidence at the scene, we determined that one possible motive could have been robbery or theft.
Multiple people have been questioned over the years, leading to persons of interest, but no named suspects or charges ever in the case.
We still talking to people about it, still questioning people.
The TBI also responded that August day.
We did not find any signs of forced entry into the home, and for that reason, it's very possible that Regilla knew the person or people who murdered her. It happened in an area where there weren't really a lot of eyes and ears.
What do you need to close the case?
Just one more good piece of evidence that will tie everything together.
She would have had this little one right here, so spoiled.
Stacy's family yearns for when she can one day fully rest in peace.
It's so hard, the only daughter you had. But I know I'll see her again one day.
If you frequent Chick-fil-A on Peoples Street in Johnson City,
6 of them? Okay, sweetheart.
you've probably met Judy Presnell.
My name's Miss Judy. I appreciate you.
She's been on the job here for 20 years, but in June,
I became sick with my heart.
her life changed instantly.
They tried to get my heart to go back in rhythm with medications. They performed a surgery on me, and this surgery caused my heart to bleed. So I started gathering fluid around my heart. They called it congestive heart failure.
Miss Judy was in the ICU and off the job for about 2.5 months. During that trying time, her coworkers and the community stepped up to help.
They brought me food, and they provided help for me, and they provided financially, and I can never, ever thank them enough.
With her best girls
These ladies, God sent them here.
by her side,
We're just a family here, and everybody takes care of everybody.
Is the ice okay, sweetie?
Yes, please.
Thank you, dear.
She's now back at work and stronger than ever,
And it's a privilege to work here.
where she loves to be.
10 months, oh, he's beautiful. These customers are family. God is so good to me. He let me come back, and it's taught me to count my blessings, which are many.
In Johnson City,
You're just a little miracle, just like me.
Justin Soto, News Channel 11, in your corner. A group of men hoisted to safety after spending days stuck in a Southwest Virginia cave. How first responders got them out and how they're doing tonight. News Channel 11 at 11 starts now.
The home of Tennessee's best newscast. This is News Channel 11 at 11.
5 men are now safe after being trapped in a Russell County, Virginia cave for almost 2 days. Good evening. I'm Justin Soto. Rescue personnel from 4 states flocked to Cyclops Cave on Egg Farm Road. That's in Cleveland, Virginia, early this morning after a call from a member of that group who was able to escape and call 911.
This is breaking news from News Channel 11.
We're following breaking news out of Kingsport tonight, where police are investigating a shooting at the Meadowview Conference Center. News Channel 11's Kristen Galan is live on scene and has the very latest from Kingsport Police. All right, thank you, Mark. And this winter weather has been accumulating on roads, cars, trees, really all night. Meteorologist Victoria Cavalieri is live in the News Channel 11 storm chaser on Eastern Star Road in Washington County with a check of the road conditions this morning. Victoria, how's it looking out there right now?
Hi, Justin. Well, right now we are on I-26 West